September 18, 2019, a very tragic incident happened in South Africa, which took the life of Kasma, the husband of Tebisile, and the husband of also Itube. These are the two beautiful ladies, but at the end of the day, the man was murdered by the second wife called Itubele, which his picture is showing on the screen. It was a very tragic day that led to the death of Kasma. Before we continue, click on the subscribe button, like and share, and turn on your notification for more videos. So on this fateful day, before this day, this September 2019, Kasma was married to Debusibele, his childhood girlfriend. Both of them, which after finishing the secondary school, they went to the university and both studied engineer. After graduation, they got married officially, and when they were married, they started. Tebusumele got pregnant for his husband, leading him to bearing him a boy child. So after some time, the engineering work which they study in school, which the wife Tebusumele was also an engineer, and then the husband Kasma was also an engineer, they now put it into practice with different organizations. So automatically, Kasma decided to open his own company to be self-employed. So when he decided to open his own company, he discussed it with his wife Tebusumele, and he bought to the idea. So okay, he said, "My husband, you can go and give it a try." But to the glory of God, he started setting up the company. After some years, the company business began to grow and it blew up to become a very big company. So he was happy and he was very, very young. Just imagine a person of 24, 25 years having a company of worth multi-million dollars. So they relocated out of the local apartment they were staying. They built a luxury house and they packed into it. So when they packed into the house, Tebusumele and his husband were living happily. And since Kasma, since he has arrived and had a lot of money, he disassociated himself from his previous friends, colleagues. They were all working together because he's not a multi-million boss of an engineering company. He started making new friends and buying to new ideas. So this is where the beginning of the tragic incident began to happen. It's when Kasma got a multi-million deal to establish a company, a setup for a company. After he received the money, he has finalized the deal. He was having a lot of money still with him. Then Kasma began to sleep outside, began to go to different clubs, different parties to enjoy himself. Was not able to give Tebusumele the time she needed, but Tebusumele did not complain of his husband's attitude. She was just doing her own job and continue respecting and serving the husband as usual. But a very day, Tebusumele noticed that the husband had a girlfriend, and this girlfriend, he has complained severally that the husband should separate from the girlfriend, which name is Utube, which is picture you are seeing here. But the husband refused, that he was not going to be separated from her. So after so much complaint and argument, she does not want the thing to cause conflict. Tebusumele does not want it to cause conflict. What she did, she had to serve Kasma a divorce letter. When Kasma received the divorce letter, he signed and they both went their separate ways. So after some time, the girlfriend, the side chick of Tebusumele, the side chick of Kasma was brought into his house officially as wife. He had to marry her officially since Temisuele was no longer married to him. So when he did that, so after some time, Itube got pregnant for the first child. After giving birth to the first child, she now bring a real character, a real true character. And Kasma was, you were not like this before. Why are you performing this kind of character? Why are you doing these things that we not usually do when we are dating? I did not know that you have a such type of character. I would have not involved myself with you. So Kasma have decided now that after everything, he was going to divorce Itube. When he decided that he did not make her know to what was going to go on, then currently he is still speaking with that his ex-wife, which gave him the divorce letter, because they had a child together, so he must fulfill his fatherly duty and the responsibility of being a father. He began to discuss every activity that was going on in his home with his first ex-wife, that he wanted her back. So, but the first was on the condition that Itube is going to be self-divorced later and she's going to move out of the house. If Kasma wants she to come back to the house, they all agree. But unfortunately to Kasma, when he was about to serve Itube the divorce letter, she got pregnant again for Kasma. So he now discusses with Etumele that, okay, currently now she's pregnant, I cannot serve her divorce letter at this stage which she is. So give me some time. Once she deliver the baby, I will serve her the divorce letter. So his ex-wife agreed to the terms which Kasma have said. She will have to wait so that the woman give birth before she is able to serve him divorce later. So they continue talking, and maybe on the way, Itumele noticed the movement of Kasma, his husband. So on a very fateful day, Kasma went out. It was a weekend. He went out with his friend and came back home late. Itumele also went out with his girlfriend and came back to the same home late. When Kasma got home and saw the female friend of Itumele, he called his wife that, Itumele, I'm not comfortable with this girl that you are harboring in my house. Please ask her to go to her home, or better still, send her to an hotel, because this girl is not going to sleep in this house tonight. Itumele confronted him that, she's my friend, she's not going anywhere, she's going to sleep in this house. This issue that we are talking led to a very big fight that night, that Kasma and Itumele were trying to fight each other. So the friend of Itumele, when she saw that she was not able to hold the fight again, she immediately called the police that was within that district for an emergency rescue. So unfortunately, before the police came to the house, the wife Itumele have already stabbed Kasma to a stage which he was bleeding postfrontally. So before the police come, Itumele has already ran out from the house, leaving the lifeless body of Kasma inside the house. And when the police came, they rushed him to the hospital. But before they got to the hospital, he has already bleed to death. He has already bleed to death. So Itumele was declared wanted by the police. After some weeks, she came out because she was a dropout lawyer that did nothing. Then she was taken into the station and arraigned in court that why will you murder your husband because of a friend that the husband asked you that he don't want this friend to sleep in his house. She now said that he did not intentionally stab his husband. He did that for self-defense in order to stay alive. Then the police was very, very, very angry with her statement. She was charged to court. When she was charged to court, the case was ongoing between the dead Kasma and Itumele. So when the case was ongoing, you forget that Itumele was a Jeopard lawyer. So she already gathered evidence in order to win this case. And Itumele Kasma family follow up with the case. But automatically after some time in the court, she has to give that she was fighting the man for self-defense, that he was drunk, and so many things. She was discharged and acquitted and free for her to go. And Kaswa, the man, was now buried and did a luxury burial for him, which his first wife attended the burial, which is a picture you are seeing. So as a man, what we have to do, we have to be careful with women around us, because women, they are very dangerous and desperate and ready to do anything just to make sure they are okay and satisfied. This message should also be communicated to all men around the world, and for men to be careful and to choose wisely when it's time for marriage. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and turn on your notification for more videos. Thank you.